my name is Manuella Cocito and I'll talk about manipulation. So, what is it? It's not the psychopath, but totally human. You know when you want to go to a party and you ask your mother and she says no, and you try to give all the reasons for why do you need to go to this party, so you are manipulating your mom. You can use it in lots of areas of your lives, like when you have a company and you're going to do a negotiation, so you are manipulating the person to agree with your point. When you are in school and you are debating something, you are manipulating the situation for the person to agree with you too. And what I said about the mom and the situation of the party. There are two types, the good and the bad one, and I will explain both. So I will talk about how to deal with these people, how can you identify, how to protect yourself, and what do they do. So how to identify? This type of people, they use to do victimization. So they will victimizate, so you'll be poor for them. They make subtle tricks, like when your mother say, if you don't clean your room, you're not going to your friend's house. These are subtle treats. They are charmless people, like you're not going to think that someone that is beautiful and intelligent and charmless, it's a bad person. Then we can say that famous phrase like, when the coin is too good, the saint suspects. They like to rule other people's life, like they do some advice to help you, and you do, like when you ask help for a friend, for you to do a work, and he gives you an advice, and doesn't work. He will tell you that it's your fault, you didn't do it right. They will never be your fault because you are wrong, you did wrong. They have so much lip service to change the focus of the conversation, so they can go out in tune. They have so much excuses and justifications on the tip of the tongue, even if they are leaders, make themselves a mystery. And they can control facts easily, so the innocent can become a guilty. What do? They do positive reference about the others, like you like when your friends or someone says that you are so beautiful or so intelligent, and they keep doing this, so you will like them, then they can manipulate you better. They start a conversation in appropriate moments, like when you are with the head with so much thinking, or when you're nervous, or when you're so sad. They start a conversation because we're thinking about other things, so they can manipulate you better. They pretend being weak or intelligent because you will never think that someone that is weak or intelligent will do something like this. They seems like it's always offended, like the little things that you say can offend them. Want you to have fast decisions, because when you have fast decisions, you don't think so much, so they can manipulate better. Appeal to the emotional. If they try all of the things and doesn't work, they appeal to the emotional side, because you will feel like they are poor, you will feel sad about them. They make you feel guilty, and they love to praise. How to deal with these people? First, to deal with these people, you need to ask yourself. It shows your real respect. Your requirements and socializations have foundations. It's a balanced relationship. There is a mutual reforce or only one of the sides. This relationship prevents you to have a good mental health and self-love. If one of the answers of these questions is a bad answer, you need to think about this relationship. How to protect yourself? First, you need to ignore. Ignore the request, pretend you're not listening or understanding. You need to pay attention to the gestures and notice how does the people speak and what. You need to change the focus of the subject and avoid conversation. And make the person confused, pretending you are believing, but start asking for details, because when he's manipulating, it's a lie. And when you ask so much details, the person will not have, so she will be confused and we will stop the conversation. A famous case that we know about the good manipulation, it's about Lisa McVeigh. It's a real case of rape in the United States, and she used her experience to pass through the situation. She tried to please him. She told him that she had a sick father who depended on her. This will probably touch the emotional part of the kidnapper, so maybe he will have more empathy with her. The kidnapper had gone through a recent bad breakup, and she knew that, she discovered that, so she made him think that she passed through the same thing, so he would be more empathy. She told him that she should might be his girlfriend, so he would like she better. Her captor suddenly changed his mind and blindfolded her before leaving her on the side of the road. Lisa McVeigh was finally free, so she used all of these types of things that are considered manipulation to be free. And it's not because it helped her that it's correct. It helped her so much to know how to do manipulation, but it's not a correct thing to do. Thank you for your attention.